Welcome to another edition of Jacqueline of All Trades, and today I am going to teach you how to make a really beautiful card for Mother's Day. And these are roses, and I want to remind you of the previous card that we made, and these are just regular little flowers. Now the regular little flowers, I'm going to repeat those so you have it, but I'm also going to show you how to make these ones. So you can either alternate them in a card, or you can decide to go one over the other one. So, as always, we primed our Crayola 16 color palette. We have our 4 brushes, our little tiny espresso cup of water, and we also have a white plate so we can mix our colors. And if you remember from our video number 3, we actually have the color theory chart, so we can combine these colors and always come up with vibrant mixes. So I already primed my palette. I use an old spray bottle, just put water. And what we're going to do is a couple different things. So very much like the original flowers that I did here, we're going to start with dots. But instead of every kind of dot, we're going to do 4 little dots. So just to recap, let's see, we're going to do orange, and it's the one next to the yellow, okay? So in order to make this particular flowers, what we need is 1 dot, 2 dots, 3 dots. Then we clean our brush. Once we have our clean brush, then we use, let's say, some of the red. You can do the orange red or the regular red, whichever one you prefer. And we're going to make couple little dots next to the orange ones. Again, we're going to clean our brush. And once our brush is clean, we are going to make a zigzag motion. To make it easier for us, we can just flip the page around. And that is how we create our little 3-petal, or you could do 4-petal flowers. Now, in order to make the round ones, the ones that I'm going to use for my Mother's Day card, I'm going to show you how to make the round ones. So we're going to still use a little bit of the orange, which is right next to the yellow. We're going to put a little dot, 2, 3, 4, clean my brush, get some of the red, and then I'm going to make 1, 2, again a little flower next to the other one. Okay, I'm going to clean my brush. And what we're going to do is we are going to make it round, okay? So I don't know if you remember when you were very little and somebody asked you to draw an ostrich. And the ostrich, the way to draw it at the time was to make the following little marks. So you're making kind of like little C's that envelop one another. And actually, not only are you making a little ostrich, but you're actually also making what a rose looks like. So we're going to use that technique. So with a clean brush, we're going to make little C's here, there. Okay. And then once you have those, what you're going to do is you're going to clean again your brush. And actually this time we're going to use a brush that is bigger than the previous one. So the smallest one was the pink one. The next size up is the orange one. So I'm going to make sure I have a clean brush. And then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to make it into C's. Okay. Now what you can do is let it dry a little bit. And then using the color chart that I showed you before, so we have a red, we have an orange, but we don't have any yellow. So let's use yellow in that empty space that we have. Okay. And I am just going to kind of dot the areas where I didn't put any color. And again, you can just go back and do the little C's. And then you just let it dry. So you're going to make a rose that is a little bit bigger than what you're going to cut out. Okay, now for example, mine over here is showing some vertical lines. And what you want to do for a rose is you want to make it all circular. So if you see those lines, you can just go back in and just very gently make it into a circle. So once it will dry, what you're going to do is you're going to cut the roses that are going to be a little bit smaller than what your painting is. Why is that? Because you want to make sure that you don't have any white edges. And that just looks so much better. So once you cut out the shape of the rose that you want, what you're going to do is, and here is one that I did for the inside of the card, you're going to use one of these foam mounts, which you can buy at a place like Michael's. And it's a two-sided tape, so you put one on the back of the rose, and the other one, you just peel the bottom, and then you just stick it to your card. And that is how you end up with a really beautiful rose card for your mom or for a loved one. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see you the next time. Bye-bye.